everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's having a great day on today, and I hope the rest of your day is amazing. So in today's video, I wanted to give you guys kind of a bit of a tutorial on makeup. I am in no way, full disclaimer, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm still in the learning curve of makeup. I'm still figuring out what works for my face, what doesn't work for my face, because I have really sensitive skin. So today I want to give you just a bit of a look into what I do and what I use. So my eyebrows are already done. I did those off camera because sometimes it takes me a while to get my eyebrows to kind of look like twin sisters. Some days they look like sisters and some days they don't. So yeah, so let's get into it. So I wanted to show you guys just the rest of the look. I'm gonna do my eyes first. That's normally what I do first, is my eyes, and then the rest of my face is pretty easy. And I feel like the eyes normally take me a bit longer than the rest of my face. Not sure what it is. Maybe because I'm doing more to it, I don't know. So, alrighty, so again, I already did my eyebrows off camera. I used a little bit of this. Hope you can see this okay. This is Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It's pretty thick, and this is the color Tan. Again, it's pretty thick, and I only use a little bit of this because it is really the truth. Like, I mainly take this flat angle brush right here, and I go like around the perimeter of the concealer. I really don't dip into it until I start doing my under eye makeup. But again, just take it and go right around the base of the concealer, and I just put it right under my eye. Just a little thin line. Because again, I'm a beginner and I really like the natural look. I try not to do too much and put too many different products or a whole lot of product on my skin because I will break out. And I also do the top of the eyebrow with this LA Girl Pro Concealer. I think this is a color Fawn. Yes, this is a color Fawn. Again, LA Girl Pro Concealer. And I take this and I just do a little thin line on top of each eyebrow. And then I'll take this brush right here and this angle brush that I was telling you about too. These are really cheap. Like, this came from the hair store. This came in a multi-pack from Walmart. Like, really cheap. I think this one was like $1, maybe $2 at my local beauty supply store. And this came again in a multi-pack of brushes from Walmart. It was really cheap. A lot of brushes that came in that pack I don't really use because they're really flimsy and they just don't apply the product really well. But I do like this one that came in there because I use this to kind of smooth the eyebrows over on each side. And I like it because it's angled. Alrighty, so let's get back into the eyes. So I'm going to take this Tarte Tape Shape Concealer, and I'm just going to dab my finger on the perimeter, and I put a little bit of that on my eyes to kind of prime my eyes a little bit before I put on my eyeshadow, so it can kind of make the color pop. So I just take a little bit, just a little bit, not too much. I mean, I see a lot of people using like a lot of this. I'm not really sure that that works for me just yet. But yeah. So take a little bit more, go on the other side. And again, we learn it together. So if you have any tips about how to make your eyeshadow really pop, please, by all means, let me know down below in the comments. If you guys want me to try some different concealer outside of this, but I found that this is really the best because, again, I like the thickness of it. And you really don't need a lot at all. Okay, I think that's it for this eye. Kind of touch up back over here. That's a little bit. If I have any left over on my finger, I just put it down below. Okay, so next I am going to use this. No, before this, I'm going to take some of this powder. This is Maybelline Fit Me in the color 332. I'm just going to take a little brush and kind of go over that concealer I just put on each eye. Again, not too much, just to kind of dry it down a bit. Okay. All right. Now, again, this came out of the same multi-pack as that other angled eyebrow pencil that I showed you. Really cheap brush. To me, I'm all about budgeting. Try to use budget-friendly products. For me personally, I'm not gonna spend $30 for an eyebrow pencil. I'm just not. As a single mother, it's plenty other things that I can spend my money on. But if you want to, that's your choice. So I'm gonna go in the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm gonna start with this color right here. What color is that? That's burnt orange. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of this. You don't need a whole lot, because this Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, it is pretty good as far as application of eyeshadow. And there is a lot of product fallout, like if you use too much. So I always just use a little bit and then I build up. Just start out just like that. Kind of work it in. And I know some of the more expensive brushes may or may not apply eyeshadow and stuff better. I don't know. I just can't bring myself to pay $30 for a freaking pencil. I just can't. Okay. Let's see how that is looking. All right, take just a little bit more. Kind of gonna be using this mirror and the mirror on my wall, because I'm not used to doing my makeup in a small mirror. So we're gonna see how this turns out. Okay, so alrighty, so I'm gonna take the palette again, and I'm gonna use this darker color. This is Cypress Umber. Again, this color right there. My brush just fell. And I'm gonna use the brush that's in this palette actually to apply that brown color. Right, again, kind of to the outside, because I want a little bit of a kind of a smoky eye look. And again, you don't need a whole lot of this product, because as you can see, that's a little bit, and it's doing a lot. And I might even tone that down, because it might be too much for me. Okay, go on the other eye. I'm gonna mainly stick to the outer corner. Hope you guys can see okay. Hope I haven't been out of frame. Just blow it off, because again, this eyeshadow palette has a lot of product fallout. It really does. Okay, so just take it, blend, blend, blend. Blending is your friend. Still feel like this one might be a little bit too much over here, but we're gonna see. We're just gonna blend it out some. Blend, blend, blend. Okay. And I haven't really gotten the whole cut crease thing down just yet, but we might try that today. We just might, just to see what it's gonna look like. Again, I'm still learning. I am in no way a professional or an expert. Okay, I'm not gonna touch it. Not gonna touch it anymore. Okay, so I am going to take just one of my little eyebrow pencils. No, not a pencil. These little eyebrow brushes right here. I'm gonna use one of those. I'm gonna use this end that hasn't been used yet. So I kind of want to go in and just play around with a little color. I think I'm gonna take this antique bronze color. Let's see what that's gonna look like up here. I might do a cut crease. I did say that, right? Okay. I can do a cut crease over this since I already started applying it. Let me just apply it to this side too. Look, since I already did it. Okay, so I'm gonna take this little flat brush and I'm gonna go back in this Tarte Tape Shape Concealer. And I'm just gonna get a little bit, not much. Start with a little bit and work it on your lid. I ain't applied enough, so let me apply a little bit more. I'm telling you, I'm scared of this because it is pretty thick. Matter of fact, I'm gonna use the tip of this because that's not enough that's around the perimeter of that. So I use the tip of that. Let's see, let's apply a little bit more. Kind of look up. That's what I seen that they did on some of the other videos. They look up and just to get where you want your shape. And I'm not gonna blend it all the way out here because I still want that smoky eye look. So I'm gonna take the brush and spread the product out. I hope you can see. I hope I'm not blocking the view. Spread the product out just a tad. I'm not gonna go too far. Okay. All right, see? Okay, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Go back in on the tip of the brush. Not too much, just a little bit. And then you can always build up from there. I'm just gonna dab, dab, dab. Look up. Okay. All right, and then start, you got your shape, so start blending in with the rest of this. Again, I'm not gonna go too far out because I don't really wanna mess up that kind of smoky look. Okay. I think I might have went up a little bit high on that side, so let me just go back in on this side. Touch this side up to match that side. And I guess I would have what you would call a kind of a hooded eye, I guess, since I got this little part right there. Alrighty. Just touch it up a little bit more each side. And then we're gonna start to play with this color. I really like this palette. It's kind of like, I kind of stick with natural colors because like I have this palette by Crayon Case, this matte book palette, and it's really pigmented, as you can see. And I'm kind of scared of these colors, but I do want to start playing around with the colors. Even though we're about to transition into fall, some of these can kind of transition into fall colors, like your darker colors, and even work a little bit of the bright colors in there just for a little pop. So I might play with this on another video. Stay tuned. Okay, so back to Anastasia. So I'm going to take another one of these little cheap pencils. Not that one. I don't got product on it. I'm going to take this one. Again, that came in that multi-pack from Walmart. It was like 100 brushes in there, maybe for like $25. Maybe a little bit less. But I really don't like them because they kind of, like, I like to be cheap, but this is like real cheap. But anyway, I'm going to go in with Antique Bronze. This color right there. And let's see. I that looks like. I'm gonna go right in the middle, just tap it on, tap it on. Tap it on. And then tap it on the other eye. I'm just gonna see what that looks like. What's that gonna give us? Okay, I see you. I see you peeping through. Okay, that's what I got so far. I hope I wasn't turned away from the camera again. Okay, so that's pretty much it for right now. And I say that because if it doesn't really show up, I might go back over it again. But I just want to kind of blend that out. Then I'm going to flip the brush over on the other side that doesn't have product. And I think I'm going to go in for this light color, this Primavera color right there. And put that on the inside of my eye. Just with a little pop. Okay, come back on the other side over here. This, I think that's giving me too much of a pop, so I might tone it down just a bit with raw sienna over here. Let me tone it down just a bit, because sometimes I put other colors in my corner from this highlighter palette from Makeup Revolution to kind of give me that pop too. Okay, yeah, see, I toned it down just a bit with raw sienna. Okay. Because I really like that inner eye pop with highlighter, because to me it just makes the eyes pop. You know, I'm trying to learn a little something. Okay, so this is what we have so far on the eyes. I'm gonna take this brush again that came with this palette, and I'm gonna blend this little smokiness out just a little bit more. I still feel like I went in a little too harsh this side. All right, so that's that for that. I'm gonna take this little brush and I'm gonna go in with, let's see, which color? I might go in, I'm not going in with, I was gonna go in with Venetian red, but I feel like that's gonna clash because I'm gonna do a red lip. So to blend this out just a little bit, I might put this color Real Gar in there, because that's giving me too much right now over here. I didn't want that much. Again, Real Gar just on the outside. Just on the outside. Just a little bit. Okay, take this brush again. All right, so now I'm gonna take the tip of the brush, because it's the dual-ended brush. I'm gonna take the tip of the brush. I'm gonna go in with raw sienna, kind of in my crease, just to put that over, just to spread the love a little. Okay, and do it on each side. So what I'm doing, I'm kind of spreading out the darkness from the little smoked out section in my outer eye into the crease, just to blend everything together. How I'm doing, y'all? Okay, all right. I think that's it for the eye right now. Next, let's move on to the eyeliner and the lash. So for my eyeliner, I pretty much use this Rimmel eyeliner, and they're 100% black. This is kind of just like my go-to. This has like a fine tip brush, and it's not the brush with bristles, because that don't work for me for my lash line. That don't work for me. I end up making a mess. So I just use what I can use, which is this right here. All right. And we're just going to start lining our eyes. I like to start right kind of in the middle. Just start with a line and then I build out. So. Just like that. Don't do too much just yet. Okay. See how I started in the middle and I worked my way out. Go back in just a little bit, not too much. And just start perfecting your line. Okay. And I'm gonna stop right at the corner because I use a different eyelash brush for that and a different eyeliner. I use the Sharp Me eyeliner because it even has a finer point than that for the outside. Because with this, sometimes I end up messing up. Hope that's not in the way. Okay. And let's go back and do the other side. Again, start in the middle, work your way on the outsides. At least that's just the method that I find is easier for me, because I can make a mess with this. It is very easy to do. Okay, and I just wipe off excess on the inside of the perimeter of the bottle. And then, like I said, you just build it up. Build it up. Build me up. Okay. Let me make it just a little bit thicker to go with that on this other side here. Don't do too much. You can always build it up. Just go back in on the inside to get a little bit more product for the outside. Okay. All right. So again, I stop right at the end of my lid before I bring the wing out. Some people, they want you to go in, kind of draw your wing. I don't do that. I'm gonna show you what I do. So what I do is, like again, I take my Sharp Me eyeliner. This is from the crayon case. And this has a really fine tip brush. I found that this works better for me than using this Rimmel, because I end up making the wing too thick, and I don't really like a thick wing and not too long. Let me show you. Come in a little bit closer to the camera, and I just start doing just like so. Start building out your wing. Again, not too much. See, and just build it out. Build it out. Okay. See that? And that's pretty much all I'm gonna do. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go to the other side and build it out again. Personally, I just envision how I want the wing to look. I don't want nothing too dramatic. So, again, make sure I'm even. Okay. I might have went out just a little too far, but we can fix that. We can fix it. We can fix it. Okay. How's that? Not too much. Again, you can always build up. If you want it a little bit wider than what I have it, you can always build it up. Just have a starting point. Don't start out really wide because you're going to mess up. Just start thin, and if you want it thicker, just build that line up. Now for me, I kind of messed up over here, so I can take this brush that I use for my concealer and kind of go back in and, sorry, I'm blocking it. I can go back in and smooth that out. See? Smooth that out. Let's make that line better. Or it might just be me. Okay. So, next. Okay. So, a little bit about me. I have really, my lashes curl up. For whatever reason, they kind of, I don't have straight lashes. They kind of curl up a bit. So, sometimes I really don't use a lot of mascara before I put my lashes on, but this is kind of like my go-to mascara. Most times, because I got a lot of product on my lashes, I'm just going to use a thin coat of this and then apply my lashes. Just a thin coat. I'm not going to use much. Let me show you. Just enough to knock away some of the excess powder from the eyeshadow. This might be a long video, y'all. Not long, but I just really want to give you like full details, because if you're a beginner like me, I really need like a step-by-step. Like, show me what I'm doing. Like, that's the best way for you to learn. Okay, so because my lashes curl up, I use lashes with like a thicker lash band. That just helps me apply my lashes so much better and so much faster, because those thin lashes, like really thin, I know these kind of dramatic, but even if you don't get ones that aren't as dramatic as this one, still look for one with a thick lash band if you're beginning. Now, if you're beginning and you got it down packed with your lashes, like you can easily apply them, by all means you can use whichever ones you choose, but I find that these work, or this type of lash with a thick lash band works easier for me. It doesn't take me as long to apply them. So let's get into these. And I got these from Amazon. These were from Amazon. It's a 5-pack for $8.98. And I can link most of these products below, except for these brushes, because I got those a long time ago. But they came from Walmart. You can just Google multi-pack of brushes to see what comes up, just so you can have something to try your lashes out with. So I just kind of take my finger and start pulling them off of the pack. And let's get into the lashes. For my lash glue, I use Duo. And I use the brush on lash glue, just like that. Just take a little bit. I kind of use this finger with this finger to kind of keep me steady, because sometimes I shake, child, and I have glue everywhere. So, just like now. But it's only on days when I had a lot of caffeine. I'm joking. Okay, so just take it, spread it about. I hope you can see. I don't use too much. Take it, just spread it on out. Spread it out, spread it out, spread it out. Okay. All right. And I use a lash applicator. This came from Amazon. I can link it below. I think it was just a couple dollars. It wasn't a lot. And the lash applicator, that's another thing that helps me, because with my lashes, because they're curly, I have to kind of hold my lashes down while I apply my false lashes to my lash line. So let me use just a little smaller mirror for this part. And I might have to telling you, child, I might have to get closer to this camera. Or maybe not. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it without looking in the mirror. And just so you guys can see. All right, so I take it and I apply the middle of the lash first, and then I just work it on into my lash. Okay. All right, so I take it just like that first, and then I work it on to the lash line. Again, everybody has their own technique that works for them, and you're gonna find out what really works for you. This just works better for me because, like I said, my lashes are curled up. Put that down. And get it as close to the lash line as you can. Look, this is a little bit harder than I thought it would be. Okay. And then I take the end of the lash applicator and I go over it to kind of smooth it down. Okay, just like that. See there? Y'all, let me tell you something. Because my lashes curl up, sometimes if I have a thin, like not a dramatic eyelash, it pushes the eyelashes up. So that's why I like these more dramatic ones, because they can kind of fight my lashes, my own natural lashes, to stay down. Okay, then I'm gonna do the other side. So again, just pull it off here gently. And these come already like, this is my right side, this is my left side. So that's how you can tell, because they already come facing a certain direction. Okay. And these you really can't tell because they're kind of long on both ends. You only can tell by holding up the pack. But I don't think for this pack it really matters. It really doesn't. Because as you can see, it's kind of long on each side. All right. So back into the Duo Lash Glue. Again, just put a little thin line, honey. Just a thin line. Don't put a whole lot of glue. Just a little thin line. Hold your finger steady, pinky finger, pointer finger, so you can steady yourself out. I've tried to use other lash glue, like with a different applicator than this, and that don't really, I found that don't really work for me. This kind of works easier. And sometimes I just fan it out a little bit. Ooh, about to knock some stuff down, child. Okay, so I just fan it out a little bit to dry the glue. I don't even think I did that on this side. But you can tell when, and the thing I like about this one too is this Duo Lash Glue, especially the white glue. You can kind of tell when it starts drying because it turns this really like light blue color almost. I don't know if you guys can see that. But that's how you know it's starting to dry down a little bit. So again, let me take my lashes and hold them down. Okay. Apply your lashes to the middle first. That's what I have to do, because it works best for me. I don't know why, but it just does. Okay. All right, and I'm gonna take these bad boys and get them situated right now to my lash line. Once I get this part done, like the rest of my makeup application is really easy. Like this is the hardest part for me. I don't know if it's because of my lashes and the way that they are, but this process for me, as you can see, like right now we're like what, 30 minutes in. You kind of give or take on the minutes because I've been kind of trying to explain while I go, but And I like lashes too because they kind of open up, to me, they kind of open up your face a little bit. Makes you pop. Look, and I live for a pop. Okay. So, once I'm done, and once they start to dry down more, I'll take the mascara. And because my lashes curl, and when I put these on, they kind of go all over the place. So I take the mascara, and I go right under. Right under there, just like that. To straighten out my lashes. Okay? Again, go on the other side. And I'm just straightening out my lashes underneath. Also just making them black to match the eyelash itself. In case I had any leftover eyeshadow on them. That kind of just knocks that right on out. Okay, another little secret that I use, like if I don't get my lashes close enough to my lash line and I don't feel like taking them off to start over again, I'll take this Rimmel and I'll kind of just blot where you can see like a little peak of color of my normal lash line to where I didn't get the eyeliner. That's why, to me, the eyeliner application is important. Because again, I'm beginning and sometimes I don't always get it close enough to my lash line. You can take this and just dot in those empty spaces to make everything black and just go in together concisely. Okay, so the eyes are pretty much done. Sometimes I take, even after I do my lashes, not too much, and just go back over my eyeshadow. Make sure everything is okay. All right, on to the makeup. So, there are a lot of YouTubers that put their concealer on top of their makeup. I am a person that still believes in putting your concealer underneath the makeup. So, again, go back in with the Tarte Shape Tape. And I just take my finger and I literally just put a little bit on like that. Okay. All right. Well, that's probably a lot of bit. But, and now I'm done with this. Because I don't use that all over my face. Okay. So. This is the little brush I use to go under my eyes. I spray it with a little bit of rose water. This is Pacifica rose water. This is the for your skin and soul get glowing for all skin types. And it's 100% vegan, if that matters to you. Okay, so I just spray a little bit on the brush, not too much, to kind of blend out this underneath my eye. Why do we hold our mouth open? Goodness. Okay. So I just blend this out underneath my eye. Get as close to the lash line as you can. See there? Do it on both sides. I kind of have bags under my eyes. Child, I'm not sleepy. I'm not tired, but that's just getting older with age. They don't go away. Okay, blend out, blend out. Okay, so also, because I feel like this is a little bit too light for me, in my opinion, I take a darker color of the Tarte Shape Tape, and this is the color Deep, and I just go over this just a little bit. I really don't have that much in here, but this was like a trial thing, I think. And I was just trying it out. Or was it? Or was it a travel size? I think this was a travel size. It wasn't like a free thing, but anyway. So I take just a little bit of this and I go over the application of that lighter color just a bit so I can kind of blend it in a little bit better and so it's not as bright. because I don't like to look too bright under my eyes. And again, I like a natural look. Okay. Okay, blend, blend, blend. Blending is your friend. Even right on up. Blend it on out. To me, this minimizes the bags under your eyes. If you can get this down packed. To me, it does. Just a little bit. Look, conceal those bags, okay? Alrighty. So, alrighty, let's move on to the foundation. But first, I'm going to take one of my makeup brushes and kind of go over what I just did and what I just blended in with that concealer and kind of just brush it out. Okay. So, all right, another disclaimer. Sometimes I use two different types of makeup. I have this Maybelline Fit Me. I think this is the color 330 Toffee. Sorry, it's right there. And this is kind of like my winter color because, again, in the wintertime, my skin changes to like a little bit lighter shade. This is like my summer color. This is Becca in the color Warm Honey. Okay, and I kind of just take the two and blend them together. You'll see. Okay, so first, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. And with your brush, wait just a little bit. Not your brush, your blender, sorry. Take your blender and wet it. I also spray some of that rose water on here because sometimes my face can be just a tad dry. All right, so take this, just dab it on like so, and just start blending. Blend over what you just did down here. Go to the other side. Do y'all see it? It's starting to come together, huh? It's starting to come together, child. All around, just blending, because why? Blending is my friend. Okay, blend it on out, blend it on out, blend it on out, blend it out, blend it out, blend it out. Take it all the way down through your neck. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm goofy in real life, so forgive me. All right, and you gotta keep things fun. All right, so I'm gonna blend out some more, but I wanna kind of go ahead and get up in my forehead area. And I'm going over that concealer I put over my eyebrow on top. If you guys wanna see a detailed eyebrow tutorial, please let me know that in the comments. I didn't do it today because, like I said, for a timing issue, and we already like 43 minutes in. So yeah, but I also want to give you like a detailed makeup tutorial. I really did. And blend up into your hairline, child. Blend, 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 blend. Blending is your friend. Come on down to the neck. Forehead area. Alrighty. So now I'm gonna go in with Becca, just a little bit of Becca. Not too much. But kind of just to bring everything together. And I just take the excess off just to try to use a thin coat. If that makes sense. Not too much. To me, just to blend it out and match it better with my skin. So I don't have like that pale pale look. Okay. Take it all around, girl. Get all up in there. I hope this video isn't too long, and I hope that you guys like that it's thorough. Because again, I just wanted to give a step-by-step, kind of just an easy look, not too much. Not to take anything away. Okay, that's it for that. Close this back on. Top this back up. Okay, so I'm gonna take a makeup brush and kind of pull this all together like so. Okay. I'm kind of looking in the mirror and in the camera because I like to make eye contact, even though we're not face to face, but you know. Alrighty, so I kind of just like to blend everything together. Like it says, blend it all together. Okay, so I'm not really good at contouring. I'm trying to get there, but I'm not really good at it. So NYX or NYX has this dual-ended Wonder Stick. It has a dark color and it has a light color. So I just take a little bit of that, just a little bit, because child, you can contour it too much and then you do the right thing. But if you like that, that's your choice. And I just go up in the forehead just a little bit, not too much. And I do a little bit down here, suck in to get where your cheekbone is to where you need to put it. Down here. Not too much. I don't use too much. I don't contour too much. And I, child, definitely down here. Like this little part of my neck. Ooh, child. And go over here a little bit. Okay? Alrighty. And I take a concealer brush. This is a Real Techniques brush. Right here. And this is a contour brush. So I take this and I just squeeze it and go just like this. So I can blend that out and up. Up and down, up and down. See that? Just a little tad, not too much. Child, not too much. Again, I don't really like too much. And that might be too much. So I might take the end of this to kind of blot that out some. Because I don't try to conceal too much of my nose. I like my nose. All right. And I'm going to take the end of this brush. This was the makeup brush I used. I'm going to take the end of it and blend this out too over here. See there? Just like so. Up here. Blend all that product out. Child, I do try to conceal my forehead because I got a big forehead. Okay? And y'all, we almost done. I promise. We almost done. But I just wanted to give you a really detailed makeup look. Like, step by step. Step by step. Oh my God. Step by step from start to finish. You know, nothing too over the top. I'm not really an over the top type of girl when it comes to my makeup. I am trying to get into colors, just not too many colors. All right. And next step is blush. So I like this Maybelline Fit Me blush. I'm trying to see what color this is. I think this is just the color blush. It's like this pink glittery color. See there? Kind of got a little bit of glitterness in there. And I'll take, not that brush. Where's my brush? Oh my God. Okay, I take this brush right here. This is another cheap little set of brushes I got. I think this was like a 5-pack of brushes. Maybe like $5 or $6. It really wasn't that expensive. And you see how it's kind of angled? This is the brush I like to use for my blush. And I just take it Right in there like that. And just, some people like to smile. I don't put too much. Again, I like kind of the naturalness of it all. See? See that right there? I like a made up face, but not like too made up. And then my skin, I'm telling y'all, I was about to blend, child. Look, I'm telling y'all, my skin cannot handle too much. I have really sensitive skin. Always, always, always. Point. Start with a clean face. I always apply my makeup on a clean face. And always, always take your makeup off at night. Like sometimes when I've worn makeup during the day, I wash my face like 2 or 3 times just to make sure I get it all off. I'm serious, because I will break out. Like I'll have bumps everywhere. So to minimize that, I have to wash my face at least 2 or 3 times. Make sure you get a really good makeup wipe. I like the crayon case makeup wipes because I only use like one of those and it takes off all my makeup. Okay, so just a little pop of blush. Again, not too much. And I'm going to use a little bit of highlighter out of this makeup. I don't know if you can see that. This is a Makeup Revolution palette. It has like 4 different colors in here. My favorite is this one over here and this one. I rarely use these. I mean, but they're still cute, but I mainly use these because they're more glittery. I like glitter. Okay, so for this part, I just take like a little, I don't know what you call these brushes, but like a brush like this. This is for the eyes. I do my eyes and then I do this, or either I do this and then do my eyes. But I take this brush and just go in just a little bit to the inside of your eyes. Because that's going to give me this, I can't really see out of here. Because that's going to give you like a pop of color. Pop of that glitter. Okay, come over on the other eye. See? Just like so. See that? See that little pop? That little pop pop? See how that does that right there? Don't that kind of just wakes up the eye? Look at that. All right. So, and I'll take this color and I kind of just go on top to highlight the brow bone. That's why I didn't really put any shadow up here, because I normally take this and just blend that out. See? Go back in, take it and just blend it out. I know I'm really up close and personal to the camera, but I just want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay? See there? Bam! And I take a fan brush. This is in that multi-pack from Walmart. Again, it was like 50 brushes in there for like maybe $20, maybe. But this, I like that fan brush. And this was in the same little pack because you see they're the same color. And I use this one like on my nose and like right up here on my upper lip. Excuse me. I don't know why my nose itches every time I'm doing makeup. But anyway, so I take this fan brush. See that right there? And go on the end of my nose. Blend that out just a little. See? Top lip. What is this called? Your Cupid's bow. Right here. Down here on the chin. Just little, you know. And again, the wider fan brush I use for my cheek area. So I just take that like so. Like that. Okay. See that? Just give you a little highlight there, a little pop. And to bring everything together, I have some more rose water. This is another Pacifica kind. This is Rose Flower Hydro Mist, Refuse to Obey Time, and Rose Water and Kombucha. This is for all skin types, and it is 100% vegan. So I take this and use it as my setting spray. And you can use as much of that as you want or as little of that as you want. But to me, that ties everything together. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I hope this video wasn't too long. I wasn't long-winded, but I just wanted to give you a very detailed look. Quick little natural type of glow. And yeah. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you think. The good, the bad, the indifferent. Let me know. I'm open to critiques. I'm open to encouragement for me to continue. But again, I just wanted to give you a look into what I do for my face. I don't really do too much, again, because my skin is very sensitive and I will break out like nobody's business. Okay. All right. One thing I'm about to forget. The lips, child. How am I going to forget the lips? So, 1 second. So I'm going to take this NYX pencil right here. And I'm going to use this to line my lip because I'm doing a red lip. What color is this? Does it have the color on here? It does not. It just has suede matte lip liner. But as you can see, it's red, but it doesn't really list the color unless I'm looking over it. So I'm gonna take that, and I like to line my lips before I put my lipstick on. And I also moisturized with Vaseline before applying a matte lip, because to me the matte lipsticks kind of dry your lips out. So yeah. Just like that. All right. And yeah. Now we can apply the lipstick. Crayon case. I apply bottom, then work up to the top. That's one little coating, and I go back in a little bit more. Like so, like that. Top lip. And that's pretty much it. This is crayon case crawfish. And like that, you're done. So this is, like I said, you know, just a little natural look, not too much. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Please stick around. More to come. Thank you so much.